Welcome, and please be seated. As College Marshal, I would like to call the 110th commencement of Pine Manor College to order. Please welcome President Thomas O'Reilly to the podium to begin the commencement proceedings.
Wow. Thank you, Professor Stargard. Thank you for all that you do and for all the folks who made this day special, because we don't have times like this often, and it takes a great deal to make it happen. So thank you for that. Thank you, Rob Utschneider, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees of Pine Manor College. Thank you for all the time, the talent, and the treasure that you have so consistently and for so many years given to Pine Manor College. Thank you, Lisa Rodriguez. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lisa Rodriguez, Dean of Student Affairs, and Dr. Robert Shea, Vice President of Academic Affairs, for your leadership in caring for and educating the young people of Pine Manor College, the whole student. Thank you both. Thank you, members of the faculty and the staff. You are teachers, you are coaches, mentors, friends, sustainers, and champions of the young people we serve at Pine Manor College. Your commitment and dedication to them know no bounds. You serve them one student at a time. You educate them with purpose, and you ensure student success. Thank you for all that you do. And I'd like to thank the families. I'm getting a little help from my daughter, who is graduating this year as well. We're going to do what we often do at Pine Manor College because we want to be an inclusive place and because we want to be a place where people feel welcomed. We often try to speak in the languages that our community's members feel most comfortable in. And so my daughter wants to say a few words first in Chinese. She's majoring in Chinese at
我想说跟这些毕业生的母亲、父亲、家庭和这感谢所有你做以帮助他们取得成功。你们做的优秀，你们帮了他们为世界做准备，谢谢你们。
Now, she speaks better than that, but she did it slowly, hoping that I could pick it up, but I couldn't. So thank you, Jacqueline. A los madres, a los padres, a todos las familias y amigos, gracias por estos maravillosos graduados. Ellos son brillantes. Ellos son valientes. Ellos son el futuro. Has hecho algo grandioso. Al apoyarlos, una vez más, gracias. Muchas gracias. Au père, au mère, à toutes les familles et amis, merci pour ces merveilleux diplômés. Ils sont géniaux. Ils sont courageux. Ils sont le futur. Vous avez fait un grand show en les soutenant. Encore merci. Merci beaucoup. To the mothers, the fathers, the families, and friends, thank you for these wonderful graduates. They are brilliant. They are brave. They are the future. You have done great things in supporting them. Once again, thank you. Thank you very much. And graduates, as you know, my job is to welcome people here. And so as I always say, welcome. Huan Ying, accueilli, bienvenida, alanbika, bienvenido, kumbaya, namaste, yokoso, shalom, bienvenue, and if you remember, as we say in Boston, how are ya? Wow, it's really good to see you. It's so exciting to have you back on campus, to be able to be in front of you. I know for all of us, it's been a tough, tough goal. But today, as you heard me say, it's great to be with you because you are brilliant. You are beautiful. You are brave. And as of today, you're also recognized as well-educated. Congratulations. It took a lot for you to get here, but you did get here. It was not an easy journey, but you made it. This past year was especially a daunting time. The world suffered greatly, and you witnessed great death and destruction due to disease, racism, ignorance, and hate. I'm sorry for what you witnessed, and I am sorry for your losses. I'll ask that we just take a moment to think about those we have lost and to keep them in our minds as a beacon for what we could do differently. Thank you for that. As the troubles of the past year will not go away quickly, do not give up hope. Instead, look to the examples of those who have gone before us and draw on their strength, their conviction, and their success. Harriet Tubman is one such person on whom I often think about when things get especially tough. Tubman was born into slavery, escaped, and subsequently made some 13 missions back into enslaved territories, risking life, limb, and freedom to rescue an estimated 70 other enslaved people. Tubman was told that one small person could not do such a thing, but Tubman did it. Asked how this incredible feat was accomplished, Tubman said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world." Well, much has been and will continue to be thrown in your path. We know that you have it within you, the ability to change the world. You were admitted to Pine Manor College because you are strong and of good character, because you persist, and because you are dreamers who have a vision of the future for yourselves. Today we honor you. You have proven you are college capable and then some. You are prepared to take meaningful steps in your lives, engaging in careers, new jobs, continuing learning, and positively contributing to your communities. You are Pine Manor College graduates. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to the Vice President of Academic Affairs, Bob Shea.
Thank you, President O'Reilly. I'd like to also send my welcome to Rob Utschneider, representing the Board of Trustees, to faculty and staff, to the family and friends, and most of all, to our graduates. What a wonderful, glorious day to be able to celebrate and honor you. It's a pleasure for me to welcome to the microphone Lisa Rodriguez, our Dean of Student Affairs, to read our alma mater.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone that's here and celebrating our students today, but most of all, congratulations to all of the students that are here with us. Bear with me as I read our alma mater. To thee, alma mater, bring we now our homage. Joyously we, thy children, sing thy praise. Dear alma mater, draw thy children to thee. Graciously teach and lead us in thy ways. Strengthen our faith and stir our hearts with kindness. Give us clear vision to honor truth always. Guide our endeavors to be worthy of thee. May they grow greater day by day. May loyal hearts ever sing thy praise. Thank you. And now I welcome back up Dr. Shea to the podium.
Thank you, Lisa. I would like to ask LaToya Johnson, Student Success Coach, to come to the podium to give the invocation as we begin this commencement.
Good morning. We gather today in person and with all of you via streaming technologies in celebration and to give thanks. At this time, I invite you to silently gather in your mind and hold in your heart your intentions of gratitude and thanks for our graduates and the Pine Manor community. I offer this prayer in solidarity with each of your intentions. Creator and sustainer of all that is and that will be, bless those who are planning to further their education with advanced degrees. Provide them with the knowledge and the patience necessary to complete such a task. Bless those going directly into the workforce with a strong sense of purpose to help navigate the unknowns they will surely face. Bless those that will take paths less traveled. May they draw courage and strength from you and be a blessing to others. Bless these graduates and all graduates as they pursue their dreams. Help them to recognize their gifts and encourage them to use those gifts to positively contribute to their communities. And no matter the path chosen, I ask that you bless them with the humility in the face of opulence and help them to recognize that true success is steeped in meaningful relationships and communities that embrace social justice, equity, and inclusion. And O Heavenly One, bless us all, family, friends, staff, faculty, mentors, and all the supporters of each graduate's village as we collectively share in the joy of this great accomplishment. Amen.
Thank you, LaToya. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Nakia Richardson, class of 2007, to come to the podium and offer an alumna greeting. Nakia.
2007 sounds so old. Good morning and congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. What a blessing it is to have been invited to come back to be standing and speaking to you all. As I stand here now, a sharp nostalgia hits me because I remember sitting in those same exact seats, looking up, wide-eyed and very curious. I remember the feelings of being overjoyed, but also very nervous. Nervous because while sitting in those same seats, I had no idea what was waiting for me outside of those PMC gates. But as I stand here, I reflect on the journey I had for 4 years, and I reflect on the ride that I had after graduation. I'm here to be your big sister, okay? Hold your hands for a few minutes and let you know that everything is gonna work out. As cliche as that sounds, because that is very cliche, it is the 100% truth. As your big sister, I'm here to not sugarcoat anything, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm here to guide you and to only tell you my experiences and how each and every one of them shaped me into the woman that I am today. From 2003 to 2007, yowzers, I know, cray. I went through so many changes. As a 17-year-old girl, I had no idea what was in store for me, and boy, did I find out. In high school, I was told I would not amount to much, and just to give up furthering my education. I was the class clown. I don't know if y'all could tell that. I was the talkative girl. I was the girl who knew everything, but didn't want to do my homework at first. I was that girl. But I stand here as an entertainment journalist and a TV producer, and I am forever grateful for the many professors, counselors, and more that took in a heartbroken high school kid and pushed me and encouraged her, and because of that, I am where I am today. It was the boldness of Professor Bob Ozaric, as we called him, Bobo, who told me to stop, take your time, lift up your head, and speak clearly because people want to listen to you. It was the patience of Professor Kimberly Small who guided me and taught me everything that I needed to know about broadcasting and journalism. I'm forever thankful for my communication professors and the many other teachers and faculty members who made me believe that anything I wanted to achieve was possible. And Professor Shea was definitely one of those people, because I was always in his office. As I look out at you, I'm reminded of the wide-eyed girl who sat in those same seats and 100 million thoughts were running through my mind. As your big sister, I am now excited for your journeys as you leave PMC. The journey may be tougher for some of you. It will be easier for others. You will find jobs, you will lose jobs, you will make money, you will lose money. You will make new friends, you will lose new and old friends. But I say all this because it's God's or whoever the higher power is that you believe in protection for you. Many of you will feel rejected because you didn't get the job that you wanted, but it wasn't rejection, it was protection. I say this, and I'm gonna say this again, everything is going to work out. You guys are powerful, you guys are ready, and you guys are all deserving of all good things. To you beautiful people, I wish you nothing but positive vibes, open minds, and open hearts. If I can leave you with a piece of advice, it would be stay open-minded, try new things, because the career you may think you want, you may change your mind in the future. And you will receive many blessings once you stay open-minded. Congratulations again, and to all of you, remember, as your big sister, I will always be here for you, rooting for you, and cheering you on. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you, Nakia. We really appreciate those words of wisdom. You're not the only one having a nostalgic moment right now to have you back on campus. We're also fortunate to have a second alumnus speaker today. Rebecca Connors, a 2020 graduate of our Solstice MFA program in creative writing, has written a poem specifically for Pine Manor graduates. I'd like to ask Rebecca to come to the podium to read her poem.
Now that this is over, what do you plan to do next? Our bodies have been caught between spring forward and retreat. We wanted to embrace each other or hide under the covers, wanted our friends and loved ones. To that, add homework and papers and deadlines, add family commitments, add no place for peace, add protesting violence, add masks, hand washing, and spending too many hours on Zoom. Let's pause. For now, the portraits in Moncrief look upon no one. Chipmunks run amok. The rhododendrons bloom large and lush near the ferry building without you. Yet Pine Manor is full with your voices, your challenges, your hope. The library hums with your research, the grounds with your athletics, the dining hall with your conversations. Let's pause. On the brink between what has come before you and what lies ahead. Let's acknowledge your sacrifice, your hard work. Acknowledge this journey, what you accomplished during a global pandemic. What's next? Celebrate, relax, hug your friends, watch cherry blossoms drift to the mess in the grass while you sit on Roxbury pudding stone and breathe in the sun. Stay home because you want to, not because you have to. Be brave alive. Be truth hungry. Be a graduate of Pine Manor College. Thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful poem, Rebecca. The accomplishments of our students that we celebrate today would not have been possible without the dedication and commitment practiced by our Board of Trustees, our alumni, our faculty, our administration, and our staff. Would the faculty and faculty emeriti rise so that we can thank you? Would the administration and staff please rise so that we can thank you? And would our alumni please rise so that we can thank you? Thank you all for what you have done to bring this day to us. I would now like to ask Lisa Rodriguez, Dean of Student Affairs and an alumna class of 2006, to come to the podium to offer her reflection on this special day.
Couldn't get rid of me just quickly. All right. Is it afternoon yet, or are we still in morning? Morning? Good morning, staff, faculty, family, and friends. Let me first start off by saying to the class of 2020 and 2021, I am so proud of you all. The day is here, and I want you to relish in every single moment. As you heard time and time again today, this year has been like no other. COVID-19 and systemic racism tested us in ways unimaginable. And yet, you persevered. You did that. Yes, you did that. When I was asked by President O'Reilly to consider giving a reflection speech at commencement, my answer was swift and quick. Sure, of course, I'd love to. And then came the daunting task of figuring out what important reflection message I wanted to leave with you today. So let me start off by saying this, and you've heard it already from Nakia, which is amazing. I'm a firm believer in things happening in the exact path or journey it's supposed to. In many ways, as each day went on, it gave thought and meaning to the speech in my head. It gave me the nuggets I needed to inevitably know what I would be saying to you all today. And when I began reflecting on my years at Pine Manor College as a staff member, I couldn't help but reflect on what got me to this point. And those were the unforgettable years as a Pine Manor College student. You see, like some of you, believe it or not, Pine Manor College wasn't necessarily my first choice in a school. As a senior in high school, trying to figure out my direction in life, all I knew I wanted to do was study fashion photography in New York City. That was it. My mind was made up. But as a first-gen student of immigrant parents, navigating the application process was daunting, and New York seemed daunting. So I quickly began thinking of a plan B. I remember the day I visited Pine Manor College like it was yesterday. A friend from high school was in her first year here at PMC, and there was an immediate connection to the campus. My intuitions were literally speaking to me, telling me this was the place you needed to be. When I reflect on my time post-PMC, there is nothing in me that knows this is exactly where I was supposed to be all along. The same way that although this may have not been your first choice or you thought about transferring from time to time, this is exactly where you are supposed to be in this moment. As a student, I lived close enough where I could see my family in Brockton almost every weekend. Every time I would get ready to come back to PMC, my grandmother would quietly call me over, quiet enough where my grandfather couldn't hear her, and she would slide me $5 or $10, whatever she had at the time, and she would kiss me on my forehead and would say, "Baku Deus, performe que nunca dabos." Sorry. And that translates to, "Go with God, and may you never be hungry." I consider myself more spiritual than religious, but there was something about my grandmother saying, "Baku Deus, go with God," that was the most soothing thing to my soul. Her words covered me, protected me like a cloak of armor, and I could truly sense all my ancestors coming through through the words she spoke. All right, y'all know I love activities, right? Graduates, close your eyes for a second. I want you to think about your next steps. The ideal career path or graduate school you want to go to, the future car or house you'll one day own, the salary you want to make, paying off your student loans, helping to care for loved ones, whatever it is that soothes your soul. Feel it, own it, because you are truly capable of all things. Think it, but most importantly, after today, say it out loud. Write it down and watch it manifest, because it is truly all yours. Now, open your eyes, Georgie. And on that note, Bakudels. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. To continue our recognition of our faculty and staff, we now recognize 6 awards. The Ruth Allinger Gibson Class of 1926 Teaching Award recognizes excellence in teaching and calls attention to the importance our college places on the learning-teaching interface. The award is given as a result of student nominations and votes. This year's recipient of the Gibson Teaching Award is Dr. Diane Mello-Goldner, Professor of Psychology and Assistant Dean of Assessment. Diane, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Also selected by student nominations and votes, the Pam Palmer Award for Excellence in Mentoring and Support of Student Success honors a faculty or staff member who students feel provides support across all areas of their life and helps them reach their full potential. The recipient of this award is Professor of Early Childhood Education, Health, and Leadership, Dr. Sandra McElroy. Sandy, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. The Rosario Tausiello Award for Integrity and Scholarship was established in 2003 in memory of Professor Bob Tausiello and recognizes a member of the full-time faculty whose professional work demonstrates the principles and social responsibility characterized by the research and writing of Professor Tausiello. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Dr. Emily Curry-Toma, Assistant Professor of Sociology and Political Science. Emily is not at commencement today, but please join me in applauding her recognition. And congratulations to Emily. And now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's senior class speaker, Ashley Smith. Ashley, please come to the podium.
Good morning. Friends, family, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. I am honored to be this year's student commencement speaker. It has been a long and difficult journey for all of us as we have combated problems such as the coronavirus and systemic racism across the United States. I come to you today from a humble background. I grew up in Summerville, a small town in Alabama, across the street from a cow pasture. I enjoy baking mud pies in the backyard of my grandparents' house and playing softball. My grandfather loved the color blue, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, suspenders, and my grandmother. He was the kindest man I ever knew, and I strive to be half the individual that he was. And when I say kind, I mean selfless. He served his country in the Korean War. He did all the outdoor work for my grandmother. He sat on the porch every day and talked with his neighbors. He let me paint his garage pink. He taught my brother how to drive. In the 5th grade, he lined up alongside my stuffed animals and allowed me to teach him how to multiply. He was even kind to inanimate objects. When I decided my stuffed bear had a boo-boo, he rushed to the laundry room and pulled out the first Band-Aid he could find. He was, and still is, my hero. He developed Alzheimer's my senior year of high school and passed away 2 years later in November of 2018. Even through his illness, he managed to bring a smile to everyone's faces. His kindness paved the way to the person I am today, a future child psychologist looking to help children thrive in any way possible, as he did for me. I decided to attend Pine Manor College on a whim 3 weeks before classes started. I was going to be able to play collegiate softball in a big city. I couldn't resist. However, When I first arrived here, I was terrified. I had never lived alone and had never been away from home longer than a few nights before. When my brother was ready to leave, I told him I wanted to pack my bags and go back with him. Needless to say, that did not happen, and I'm thankful that it did not. My time at Pine Manor College has led to a safety deposit box full of memories, such as playing Uno with friends in the pit, going to sporting events, raging after losing late-night bingo, mentoring, and playing softball with some of my closest friends. I remember the first night I arrived at Pine Manor College. My newfound friend Ezzy and I decided to explore the campus and came upon a game of Uno being played by a set of student ambassadors in the pit. We decided to join in. Little did I know that joining that one game of Uno would lead me to developing lifelong friendships with individuals such as Gene Romero, Jonathan Higginbotham, Ellis Reed, and Ezzy, of course. In the spring of my freshman year, it was time for softball season. I had always taken the sport very seriously, as any individual who knows me well enough will tell you. Yet, that spring, there was something different in the air. Softball was more fun. I attribute that to the individuals who surrounded me, such as Nahalia Farouk, Aaliyah Lottie, Christina Gunta, and Serena Gonçalves. No matter what happened on the field or in life, they've always been there to support me, even on that long trip to Vermont to watch a baseball game where the only thing on the radio was banjo music. Then, in the spring of 2020, our small world at Pine Manor College collapsed. We were told that due to the threat of a pandemic, our spring break would be extended for a few extra days. But of course, we all know how that went. In the end, many of us did not see Pine Manor College again until January of 2021. This pandemic has brought about a lot of pain that people in our position are expected to push down because we are young and are expected to have lives to look forward to. English writer D.H. Lawrence once wrote, "I never saw a wild thing sorry for itself. A small bird will drop frozen dead from a bough without ever having felt sorry for itself." Yet, what Mr. Lawrence failed to realize was that his statement was wholly untrue. Did you know that swans mate for life? According to scientists, when a swan's mate dies, many times the swan that is left will mourn the death of their loved one by giving up on life themselves. They suffer from death by a broken heart. During this pandemic, many young individuals have suffered from social isolation, the loss of their loved ones, and the virus itself. Everyone has dealt with this isolation and pain differently. Some have overcome it by keeping in contact with friends, family, and mentors through Zoom and doing their favorite activities. Others have chosen to ignore the pain and move on from it, and some are still at the bottom. I want to let you all know today that staying at the bottom for some time is okay. Pain is a feeling that demands to be felt, and you are allowed to feel it. Cry your pain out or scream it from the rooftops. Spend some time in bed watching your favorite TV show and eating your favorite bucket of ice cream. It is okay to feel sorry for yourself. Yet, what's most important is that at some point, you decide to overcome this pain. Many times, this is a task that is too daunting for someone to do alone. If this realization does come around, it is okay to ask for help. Many individuals have enough love inside of them to care enough to lend out their hand and help pick you up from the bottom without concern for falling themselves. The Greeks have a term for this type of love, known as agapo. It is a selfless type of love in which one puts the needs and benefits of others before themselves. Agapo can be used as a verb and a noun. As a verb, it is the action of providing selfless love. As a noun, it is the person providing that love. At Pine Manor College, I've encountered many mentors and friends that are agapos, such as Dr. Michelle Ramirez. Throughout my time at Pine Manor College, Professor Ramirez was always there for me. She was the first person I called with good news or any time I was having problems with classes or work. She pushed me to explore my boundaries by advising me to become a student success mentor, a mentor for the Imagine program, and an intern at Horizons for Homeless Children and Massachusetts General Hospital. Whenever I felt a dark cloud looming over me, whether it be due to illness or personal issues, she was always there to lend out a hand and pick me back up. She is what it means to be an agapo, and I would not be here today without her. The faculty and staff at Pine Manor College have created an environment in which individuals are taught to share their love and stand up for others around them, whether it be by becoming an activist for different social movements or sitting down with someone one-on-one and talking about life. The world is a difficult place. Pain and fear are etched across our history and in the lives of millions of citizens. It's on us to work to repair this pain. During 2020 alone, 1/3 of all individuals who experienced police brutality and died were Black. 17% of those individuals were unarmed and still killed. One of those people was George Floyd. His death and the death of others, such as Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, sparked protests around the world to try to bring awareness and equality. Take a look around you at the diversity of our community, the strength of our community. We are a cultural mosaic of individuals being allowed to express their diversity. Pine Manor College is an example of the message to keep going, to fight systemic racism, and vouch for equality for all. We must do what Pine Manor College has taught us to do and work together to stand up for equality for all. It will not be an easy journey, but it was one left up to us to undertake, and it will be easier for us to do it together. The community here is a home where we share hardships, laughs, and memories. J.R.R. Tolkien once said that, little by little, one travels far, and I know that the graduates here today will do just that. Yet, I know that no matter how far we travel, we will always have a home to come back to within the hearts of the faculty and staff of Pine Manor College. Now is our time to take the love this community has taught us and spread it into our lives and careers. Throughout these past 4 years, the question of why has come up a lot, especially in regard to the pandemic. Why did this pandemic happen to us? Reflecting back on it now, I realize that this pandemic has made us stronger. The strength that it has given us will help us achieve the goals we have set for ourselves. Dreams of becoming educators, doctors, psychologists, and business people. Dreams of fixing the criminal justice system, improving our communities, and creating a better future for our youth. Dreams that we will take and put into action to create a better world. Our graduating class has emerged from this pandemic like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and nothing can stop us. Congratulations, and thank you.
Ashley, thank you for those wonderful words of wisdom. It's now my pleasure to announce 4 awards in recognition of some of the outstanding achievement by our graduating students. With a class as strong as the class of 2021, choosing just 4 was not easy. The first of those awards is the Pine Manor College Faculty Award, and it's given to a full-time student graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree with the highest grade point average upon completion of his academic work at Pine Manor College. Would Ashley Smith please return to the podium to receive your award? Congratulations. The Exemplary Achievement Award was established in memory of Jane French McCall Dill, a member of the class of 1939 and a former trustee of the college. It is awarded to a student who combines outstanding values and leadership with excellence in academic achievement. Doris Gonzalez, please come to the podium to receive this award. Congratulations, Doris. And to present our next award, I'll ask Lisa Rodriguez to return to the podium.
The Pine Manor College Award is given to a graduating senior who has, in the opinion of faculty and staff, made outstanding contributions to the college and to her or his peers. I am proud to present the Pine Manor College Award to Joseph Mello. Joe, please come to the podium to receive this award. Yeah, Joe. Yay. Congrats, Joe. For our final award, I will ask President O'Reilly to come to the podium, please. Thank you.
All right, this is the President's Cup. This is the President's Cup. And every year, the student who gets this, their name gets added, and it gets held in the President's office so that whenever people come visit me, I can say, we have these great students. This is what happened. This award is given to a graduate who has demonstrated an unusual combination of outstanding citizenship, academic achievement, and deep concern for the best interests of the college throughout that student's years at Pine Manor College. I present the President's Cup to D'Angelo Clark. All right, so we're going to do that. No, I'm going to do it now. Okay. All right. Now the moment everyone's been waiting for. Would each degree candidate for associate and bachelor degrees please stand? So if you're here, please stand. Members of the class of 2020 and 2021, having completed all requirements for these degrees, on the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, as vested in the Board of Trustees and delegated to me, I confer on you the degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and Bachelor of Arts, in recognition whereof we now award you these diplomas. Congratulations. Now take a seat, and I'll invite up Vice President Shea, and he and Registrar May will give out the diplomas.
Thank you, President O'Reilly. Ready, Joe? Cassiana Alves, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. George Anderson, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies, Honors. Rosie Basil Kalu, Bachelor of Arts, Biology and Psychology, summa cum laude. Sabrini Bozel, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Faven Bedard Khalid, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, summa cum laude. Antonia Cavarlo, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. D'Angelo Clark, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Amara Daly, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, summa cum laude. Pamela Fernandez, Bachelor of Arts, Community Health. Gabriela Gomes Vieira, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Health and Leadership, magna cum laude. Doris Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Health and Leadership, cum laude. Jocelina Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, cum laude. Serena Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Jennifer Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Tariq Grisham, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Alec Haney, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, summa cum laude. Ariel Harrell, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Kimberly Hernandez, Bachelor of Arts, Biology. Joanne Jean Francois, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Valdo Jean Francois, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Esmeralda Jean Francois, Bachelor of Arts, Biology, summa cum laude. Diana Jean Jules, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Brian Jones, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management. Shreese Jones, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Health and Leadership. Tanze Liu, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, cum laude. Isaiah Mack, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management. Arlene Mascarenas, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science, summa cum laude. Julian Medina, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Andrea Melendez, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Health and Leadership. Joseph Mello, Bachelor of Arts, Communication, magna cum laude. Wendy Napoleon, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Yvette Nava, Bachelor of Arts, Early Childhood Education, Health and Leadership, cum laude. Ojimba Obina, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, cum laude. Comfort Opakoa, Bachelor of Arts, Community Health. Wilfredo Ortiz, Bachelor of Arts, Business and Management, cum laude. Iberdino Petit, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Aja Ray, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Christopher Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Genzi Saban, Bachelor of Arts, Biology, cum laude. Ashley Smith, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology and Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Alexandrine Theodore, Bachelor of Arts, Biology, cum laude. Ronald Thomas Jr., Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts. Derek Tolbert, Associate of Arts, Criminal Justice. Tanya Vaz Garcia, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Shanice Zambrano, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Political Science. Ganshwan Zhao, Bachelor of Arts, English and Creative Writing, cum laude. Graduates, please rise. To acknowledge receipt of your degree, diplomas, please move the tassel on your cap from the right side to the left side. Congratulations and best wishes to each of you. I now ask Doris Gonzalez to come to the podium and offer closing remarks.
Oh, this is tall. Hi. Sorry, I'm short. Today reminds me of a quote. Family isn't always blood. It is the people in your life who want you in theirs, the ones who accept you for who you are, and the ones who would do anything to see you smile, and who love you no matter what. Pi Manor College community is a family to all of us because everyone around us made sure we were doing well and kept going to where we are today. Thank you to Pi Manor College community for the opportunity you gave each and every one of us. Today, class of 20 and 2021 will close this chapter and go on to the next one. You guys, we did it. We did it. We were prepared. We are prepared for this. We did it. This is the path to the best thing that will happen in our life. Congratulations to class of 2020 and 2021. We did it!
Thank you, Doris. I'll now ask Dr. William Stargard, College Marshal, to return to the podium.
Congratulations to all the graduates. I'd like to ask all graduates to please remain seated while the platform party, trustee, faculty, and staff recess. After they recess, student marshals will lead you in your recessional out of the tent. The 110th commencement of Pine Manor College is hereby officially concluded. Thank you.
And that's when Mary had a little lamb.